We are at 7 Pope Street in Salem, Massachusetts. And this is a Walgreens right here. And you come around. And we actually, when we were coming here, we actually walked all the way around Gallows Hill and then came down, when all we had to do was just come right here. So this spot is where, for the Salem witch trials and all that, this is where 19 people were actually hung. And they said there used to be a tree here, and that's where they hung them from. Because then scientists went and discovered that, okay, so Salem that everyone goes to, the touristy spot, that's like a mile over there. So this is off the beaten path. This to me is the real reason to come here. This is where 19 people were actually killed. So the city of Salem, also scientists did research and said, hey, we've got it all wrong. Where, you know, where all the tourists go over there, this is actually the spot. So the city of Salem was nice enough to put this little marker here. So to me, if you're here for Salem witchcraft or witch trials, whatever, this is the actual spot. Now this is all like private property up here. There's signs, stay off the slope, no entry after dusk. But you can see it's fairly small, and it's supposed to be that way so it's not intrusive to the people who actually live here. But again, if you're into the Wiccan thing and everything, I think this is the place you need to come. All the touristy stuff is fine, but this is where their lives were actually taken. And they have the names. Very simple. There's lights. That looks like they light up at night. Now, we parked at the corner of St. Peter and Church Street, which is where the main city of Salem is, or the touristy spot. It has like the shops and everything. And then we walked. And it's about a mile, and it seemed longer than that, didn't it? It seemed a lot longer. So it's kind of a, I would say, normally I'd say, hey, just park right here at the Walgreens on Pope Street, by 7 Pope Street. I would say park there and come, but now that we know, parking in Salem is straight trash. It is so difficult to get, especially if you're coming for Halloween peak season. Good luck with that. It's a pain. So we actually were lucky enough to find a spot a mile over there, and then we just were like, we're not losing our spot. We're just gonna walk. So we walked and we found it. And this is, oh, I didn't get all the names. And again, to me, this is, I think what makes this really awesome is that this is off the beaten path, and probably most people aren't gonna know about this or even come here. But again, this is the one where the scientist went through and said, no, this is actually where people died, not the touristy spot. Again, if you want the trials where the house was and all that, that's fine. But this is where they died. And I'm guessing this tree, because they said there was a tree, they didn't actually build anything to hang them. They hung them from a tree. And maybe this tree is going to grow up to represent the tree where they were hung. I don't know. But 19 people accused of witchcraft, or just plain were not liked, were hung here. So again, Walgreens. So you can pull right in there, get your sodas, walk over, do whatever, but then you're gonna have to drive all the way to the touristy spot, and good luck with parking. But yeah, this is it. I highly, actually out of all the things that are here for Salem, this is to me the one spot worth going to. Again, private property. And I like that it's really small. And it's all taken care of. Actually, really nice. Okay, well, not to drag this out, but that's it. I think this was completely worth going to. If you if it's hot outside, yeah, definitely bring water and all that from over there. But this is it. So again, this is I wrote it down so I didn't mess it up. Just to get this straight, should anyone want to come, this is Proctor's Lodge, at the base of Gallows Hill. So Gallows Hill is this hill, and you'll say behind Walgreens. Again, for the millionth time, there's Walgreens. Here is Gallows Hill, and this is Proctor's Lodge. So it's at the base, and it is at 7 Pope Street in Salem, Massachusetts. Let's see, what else does my note say? That's it. But you should definitely come to this. All right, bye.